We just arrived at Pam Greenewald's 3rd annual Rose Lovers Gathering with the old Cracker. Kind of freaked out from his first road trip. Let's go see some roses. It seems wherever I look, I see roses. Pam said there had been no blooms, and she was kind of freaked, and then they got all that rain last week, and they cooperated and burst into bloom just in time. Lamarne, Rose Nabanand. I love the fact that her roses here are all grown on their own roots, all organically. There's Cracker having still a bit of issues with Bella. Hey, Bella. They're still setting up here. Cracker, be nice.
Do the other one over it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Look, if you find James and tell him that I really need a table for rose sales, and it's going to go in front of those two.
Look at all these roses.
And we're going to need a table for a plastic. Put your blue top plastic. That's for
you mean I can use
there
it?
There you go. Okay.
I came here with a list of 19 varieties that I emailed her a few days ago, and she says she's yanked some of my babies aside for me. Cracker. What I find amazing is not only that she has 1,000 varieties, but she grows so many classes of roses and varieties that many people insist can't grow here. She does it without grafting out of the Fortuniana rootstock, without any sprays, and I think that's why she invited me to give my talk on probiotic rose gardening. She has a wonderful prevalence of ramblers. This looks like the good old Vilkenblau that I used to see in Colorado. We had a beautiful drive up here from Tampa. I was amazed how much traffic there is on the way up here to Alachua. You're doing good, Cracker. Oh, who's this over here? This looks like it might be an Austin or maybe Ginger Snap. There's little babies. You having fun, Cracker? I have to be careful to not yield to the temptation to smell them because, believe it or not, I have a long-standing severe rose allergy and I can be around them and be okay. But if I make the foolish mistake of sniffing them, it's a given. I'll probably have 20, 30, or 40 intense sneezes. Oh, let's go check out this beautiful rambler on the fence. Oh, it's beautiful. I'll see if I can find the sign for it without getting the camera wet. Oh, it's Lavender Lassie. Forgot about that rose. It's so nice to see so many ramblers because they're a very uncommon sight here in Florida. Who's this beauty? Wish I could get Cracker to quit tugging on the leash so much it's too hard to keep the camera still. Nice greenhouse. Up here she gets much colder than we do in Tampa. I'm pretty sure that teens are maybe not routine, but quite possible. In Tampa, that's an extraordinary event. The last 2 winters in my neighborhood in South Tampa, we had a few nights of 27. Come over here, Cracker. Beautiful rose. See if I can find the sign. Never heard of that one. Mabel ringling. This looks like possibly popcorn. Let's see if I can find the sign for it. I generally don't like minis, but I love popcorn and gourmet popcorn. This is nice to see. This is the kind of site I associate, again, with colder climates like Colorado, or when I was up in the Pacific Northwest or in England. That's one of the reasons my breeding work is aimed at climbers and ramblers that can do well in Central and South Florida, where they are such an uncommon sight. She's doing a lot of propagating here. Oh look, there's a fig tucked in the middle of the roses. I so envy her water supply here. She not only doesn't have water restrictions like we do in Tampa, she has a deep rural well, and she's in the country. And look at that, her property butts up right on a classic Florida swamp, and look how high the water table is here. A water table this high in South Tampa is inconceivable. Beautiful rural setting for a rose nursery. Complete with the obligatory Spanish so-called moss of Florida. Wonder if there's any gators in here. Cracker, do you want to be a gator snack? Here, let's go back in. Let's look at more roses. He's doing pretty good considering there's 2 dogs here, and he's had all these changes the last few months, and now a long road trip that I think had in his mind him fearing being dumped once again. He seemed, when I first got him, to really associate car rides with terror. When I think about it, I can see why. Oh, I see a monster in bloom back here. Let's check this out.
Hello.
Howdy doody. Beautiful rock structure. Look at this. The Buddha tucked inside. Very nice. Beautiful place.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, look at the trunk on this rose. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I'm in ecstasy.
You're in ecstasy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
There's roses everywhere.
Yes. In more places than you can imagine.
Oh, I almost know who this is. Belinda. I totally forgot about Belinda. That grows quite well in Colorado. It's amazing to see Belinda here. Oh, look, a rabbit. Oh, multiple rabbits. Hey, Bella. Be nice, Cracker. Oh, what a lush vegetable garden over here. Look at this. It's okay, Bella. Looks like collards. Come on, Cracker. Cracker's resisting moving. He smells something good. He just got fixed a few weeks ago, so I think he still craves female pee-pee from what I see in his dog walks. And I'm guessing Bella's a female. Come on, Cracker. Well, these are some very nice husky plants. I can see why she was feeling bad that the main flush occurred a few weeks ago. Because anybody who organizes a rose event, even if it's a tour of the garden, what you want is people to come and you're in full flush. But there's still lots and lots to see here. What I'm liking seeing is the robustness of all these plants. multiple cane bases, to that gangly look you get from Fortuniana, where it's like the whole plant looks like it's on stilts. You look at the nice branch structure here. Again, it's all no spray. No toxic rose growing taking place here. Well, this is nice to see a rose colonizing a collapsed palm tree. Let's see if I can get back. Oh, we're right by the entrance. There's the 2 lions that she said to look for. Hey, Cracker, let's come out here. Let's let people see what it's like to enter. Lion number 1, lion number 2. Name of the place is Angel Garden. Here's a mermaid. Obviously a young one when I think of the monster that consumed and ultimately ruined my South Tampa yard. It was one of the few roses excuse me, that actually seemed to flourish in the long-standing drought. And it literally became 45 feet across, over 15 feet tall, and made it impossible to enter my own front yard for almost 2 years. And that's kind of when the whole front yard went to the final decline. So I cut down Mermaid, and I'm reinventing the garden from scratch based on buried waterwise container gardens. So I can have roses, but not use what I consider obscene amounts of water in Tampa, because Tampa is now in permanent severe water restriction state. It's just a whole new reality, and roses are generally thirsty plants. I think I better cut this short. It's going to be too long to post on YouTube. It's an interesting structure there. Nice boat, deep keel. Let's see who these are. This reminds me of Bonica. I don't see a sign for it. Oh, here we go. Oh, Sexy Rexy. Totally dead wrong guess on my part. I don't know if I've ever met this rose. Let's make one last pass in. Oh, there's one of my first loves as a 19-year-old when I left home, as I went mental Ricolius. It was my first official plant obsession. I remember by the early 70s I had 64 varieties of it. Nice gazing globe. And being led all over the place by this crazed little puppy. Looking forward to this event. I'm going to enjoy the presentations, giving my own, getting some cool roses, and hanging out with fellow rose psychos for the first time in ages. The long-standing drought in Tampa had almost, as of a year ago, almost completely wiped out my passion for roses. They consumed so much water. Most of them had died in Tampa, including those, especially those actually that were had the misfortune of being given the reclaimed water, which is extremely high in sodium and chlorine compounds, and destroyed beautiful collections. One last pan as they set up. Hope you enjoyed this little rose tour here in Angel Gardens in Alachua, Florida. Let's zoom in on that cluster. Hey Cracker, how you doing, buddy? Have a good one, y'all. Bye-bye.